everyone. This is Sean from Barry Digital Media, and I hope you are doing well. Today, we are going to be taking a look at how to do scaled personalization within digital marketing. And this is something that is going to become more and more accessible, the more sophisticated and easy to use that the different advertising platforms become. So that's your meta ads, your email ads, all these different things are collecting data. And the more sophisticated that the platforms become and the more easy to use those become and more easy to understand these processes become, we'll start to see more personalization throughout all of the different marketing campaigns. And in fact, it'll probably become the standard. So if I take a look at Google Ads here and just to see the different results that it's giving me here, it looks like there is a lot of videos, some Reddit posts here. The AI overview says digital marketing scale personalization involves customer data and technology to deliver tailored experiences across various channels. So I guess, so what I was wondering is if you collect a user's data from, let's say, email, if you can use it in different channels, and likely the answer is yes. Let's take a look at some of those discussions there. And this one's kind of funny because this post was asked about a year ago. And, it's kind of funny saying personalization at scale as an oxymoron, which is funny. But I think, again, the more that AI evolves, the more easier it's going to become for these different profiles or these different channels to take advantage of. So even at that, I'm taking a look at some of these different blog posts, these different articles, and it's telling me the different advantages of it, like higher audience engagement, higher conversion rates. And that just seems obvious because, yes, you are giving them a better customer experience because it is something that's speaking to them. And the more that you know about the customer, then the better that you're going to be able to serve them. And, it's kind of like the good experience that you get when you go into a store, when you go in and the person knows you by name and kind of already knows that, yes, you like a ham and cheese sandwich in the morning and has that ready for you. So that's basically what personalization is going to do for you and your customers. And then let's see, is there anything else? Oh man, I hope one of the innovations that we get is less of these banners just popping up all over the place. Let's take a look at Grok here and see what they're talking about. They're talking about leveraging data and segmentations. A lot of Google's or a lot of platforms are already segmenting their users into these small groups, and is already taking advantage of these segmentations and trying to personalize their ads for those segmentations. So that's just going to continue to evolve. And yes, the machine learning behind it is just going to keep on learning and then being able to compare it with other users that are similar. And it's just going to become more and more sophisticated. And yes, automated content delivery is going to become more and more sophisticated. As like, if you see some of the customer journeys, you can see that it has every step mapped out from like the moment that the customer first interacts with your business to the moment that they make a purchase, and then 3 months later they do a follow-up, and let's say that the customer has a bad experience, or maybe the product was good but the customer accidentally dropped their purchase and it broke, and maybe you can have an automation where it has a serviceman come out to the customer's house and fixes it for them or replaces it for them. There's just so much automation that there's so much potential within the automation of customer service, really. Templates, omni-channel, yeah, you're going to be using different channels to target customers, especially considering that customers aren't always just looking at, let's say, Google for their searches. They're going to be looking through TikTok. They're going to be looking through Facebook. So you do need that omni-channel. And then measure and optimize. Yes, there's still going to be a human touch on all of this, and they want to make sure that yes, the campaign that's running is the best that it could be. And if something isn't running well, then maybe the automation, maybe the AI isn't quite reading the results quite well. So you'll want to be able to look at that data. And then scalability limits as well. Some of these channels, maybe they're going to be overwhelmed with just the amount of demand, or perhaps you've been doing so well in a specific channel, but you didn't quite anticipate to be hitting diminishing returns so quickly. So maybe you have to guide the campaign in a different direction to find a new audience group that wasn't quite predicted before. And then continuing on, just this is going to be something that's going to be continuing to evolve. So it's kind of interesting to just see what's related inside of Google's queries here. So what personalization at scale in digital marketing? The practice of brands using real-time customer data and dynamic personalization tools to deliver relevant, valuable experiences to their customer. What are the 4Ds of personalization? Data foundation, decisioning, design, and distribution. That sounds pretty good. How is digital line evaluate? How to evaluate the personalization? Conversion rate, click-through rate, average order value. So kind of going back to your typical data analysis here. What is McKinsey's 4D model? I think yes, data, decisioning, design, and distribution. Anything else? Oh, how to challenge personalization? Effective strategies to address personalization include cognitive behavioral therapy, mindfulness practices, and self-compassion. Yeah. Let's maybe just take a look at this one more. The elements of McKinsey's 7S framework model depict 7 shared value: structure, strategy, system, shared value, skill, style, and staff. Okay, so I think we're reaching about the end of this topic for now, but this is definitely something that is going to become much more valuable the more sophisticated that the different channels become. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. Thank you.